Yasna 61, SP 60. 1. Let us peal forth the Ahuna area in our liturgy between the heaven and earth, and let us send forth the Asha Vahista in our prayers the same, and the Yenhe Hatam, and let us send forth in our liturgies between the heaven and earth the pious and good prayer of the pious man for blessings, 2. For the encounter with and for the displacement of Ingra Ma'inu with his creatures, which are likewise evil as he is, for he is filled with death, for those whom he has made. A. Let us send that petition forth for the encounter with and for the dislodgement of the Ka Vreda and of the individual Ka Vredas, the male and the female, to the last individual of each. 3. And for the encounter with and the dislodgement of the Kayadas and of the individual Kayadians, male and female, and of the thieves and robbers, and of the Zandas, and the sorcerers of the covenant, breakers, and of those who tamper with the covenants. 4. Yea, we send it forth for the encounter with, and for the overthrow of the murderers of the saints, and for those who hate and torment us for our faith, and for those who persecute the ritual, and the tyrant full of death. Yea, let us peal them forth for the encounter with, and the overthrow of the wicked, O Zarathustra Spitma, whoever they may be, whose thoughts and words and works are not congenial to the holy ritual laws. 5. And how shall we drive the demon of the lie from henceforth? From us. A. How shall we, the prophets, who are yet to serve and save thy people, drive the Droog from hence, so that we, having power over her, as being utterly without power, may drive her hence with blow from the 7 Karshvars for the encounter with and for the dislodgement of the entire evil world. Now, the Asha and the Droog, if the Droog means to lie, well, it's beyond that. Asha's more than just, it's a little bit more than saying the good, but we see made. So that made by Ingra Ma'inu isn't created, but made over to their side, right? And, we're sending forth the Asha Vahishta. So we're generating the best of good, the best of righteousness. And it's heaven and earth, or it's upon them. But it's not the same thing as all these things being deities or something. So we continue the comment for the prayers for the dwellers of the sacrifice. And did we stop at the demon of the lie? The Asha Drugam in verse 5. And they seek for the good sacrifice, the good offering, the support, so that, the good deeds that they're witnessing, that they're being part of, right? The Pahlavi Banafsman is the entire self. The brilliant glory, we have Havath Ravat, Vareno, and that determines the sense. And then illustrious, we see the same thing. Offspring legitimately. This in the previous note, verse 7. The Pathali does not necessarily render heavenly. The word elsewhere means original. And then we have welfare mentioned concerning the glory, and verse 8 through 10 found in Yasna 8, 5 through 7. In order that our minds may be delighted. Verse 11. Gan. And the nominative is difficult for the next one. The Asham Bohu and Ahuna follow. And it's the best world. And so there's a lot of repetitions of the yen he, hatam, and the ashimbuhu and the ahuna ba'eria, and that sort of stuff. But we're on to the note of 60, which SP is one of the well, we mentioned him before. So there's a different numbering there, but much like the difference between the Aramea, or biblical Hebrew, and the Protestant Bible or something, or is it the Catholics that don't have the same numbering, or I forget at the moment. I try to refer to, but anyways, De Harles has Feissens Retenter, and the Ka Vereda in verse 2 is the Pathali has diminishers. Dharmasteter has causing to pine. Cannibals are the next group. The male and female, the Kayadians. The Zandas are the Zendiks. Well, they're not that, unless that's not the right interpretation. It's hard to tell sometimes from translations of translations of translations. So that word is inserted rather than just the translated word, because there's a lack of surety there. And in verse 5, hence from us, and then we have the evil word. So Gatha and Yasna 45, verse 6, and there's going to be more quotes in the next one.